build my world. You've got a lot of you guys may not know who they are. But you know what? They're building their own model. They're servicing their fans the way that they think they need to. And they're giving away music and they're selling merchandise and all that. I think every band needs to build a plan. Try to stick to that plan at least for a couple years. Try to stick to a plan for a couple years and then see if it works and then be willing to adjust that plan. You know, and it might be that giving away albums for free, but you better have great t-shirt designs to make up for it. So you better get good artists involved in your world, okay?
Who's using Spotify? Who has a paid Spotify account? Who's paying for Spotify? Okay, that's less than half of the people that originally raised their hand, which is fine, it's good, it's cool. And then who uses the radio stuff like Pandora? You guys are Pandora users?
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. Cool. All right, next question.
Hi, I'm 18. I live in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I own my own small recording studio, and we just record our friends. How would one break into the music business aspect and maybe work tour?
Well, you have a recording studio, right? If that's what you're telling me. Are you recording a lot of friends' bands and different things like that?
Yes, and my band.
And your band, you know, I think it's teaming up and finding the best bands within your scene, creating music, and then finding the best bands over in Raleigh. Are you guys trading information and trading shows with each other?
Yeah, we do have a few friends in Raleigh and Wilmington.
Do you guys go open for them?
Yeah, we just have them open for us.
And then you should go open for them, and then you go down to Wilmington and Savannah, and you start prodding, you know. It's being the best band in your local, that whole idea about touring and getting in a van and just going across the road. You know, I like to think about it in the economy, and we're all broke. How many of you are broke musicians, you know, kind of thing, all right? You know, isn't it much better to be broke on the road than on your mom's couch? Yeah. It doesn't suck to be on the road, you know what? You know, if you're a dude, you got some girls to hang out with. If you're a girl, you know, you're hanging out, you get a few beers from some friends. It's easier to be broke on the road than at home. So everyone jumped in vans and we're rolling around trying to find gigs and everything, but never really building a career. The hard work is the artist that's like just constantly building that web and making that web bigger and bigger and becoming the biggest band. And if you could, you know, and I know it's like I'm throwing monetization out a lot. 90% of the things I do in life are not about money. Really aren't. All the charity work, all the eco stuff, all the things all the expands, you know, this stuff I do. But I ultimately am telling you guys, so it's like, how do you figure out how to monetize your county before you go try to monetize the nation? If you're lucky enough to get involved with these guys, it's their job to try to figure out the rest of the world for you.
Was your question more about how to get your studio up and running, or your band, or both? What is your...
Just like to break in, to like work on the festival, to like be a stage manager, or...
Oh, as a crew person, I mean, you know, a lot of times we find our people, you know, it's weird with Warped Tour. Most of my guys have gone on great careers. They're doing Usher. I mean, half the guys working out at Coachella this weekend started out with me. Usually I meet them, I see them out on the road. I still spend my whole summers on the road, and I see a guy that has shows potential, but that usually means you're working for a band that gets on Warped Tour. We don't hire a lot of guys that don't have some sort of production, like have a few tours under their belt. It's like bands that always come to me and go, we've been a band. I knew I had a problem with Warped Tour when it was like, I talk to people and they go, we've never done Warped Tour. And I go, how long have you been a band? And they're like, 6 months. And I'm like, wow, is this really what it is? It's like, that's the value of when we used to do 90 to 100 bands a day. That's why I shrunk the tour down. The Warped Tour should be a goal, but you need to put time into it, just like I did. I put 13 years of stage managing, working every day.